I'm Victoria Pearson, but you can call me V, and this week's vlog is an extra special one because it is my channel anniversary. Yes, my Channiversary, what an awful word. And so it has been exactly a year now, today, since I did my first Moments Peace video, which, by the way, I looked about 400 years old on. It's because I just did it off the cuff when I was sitting outside waiting for the dog to finish weeing. I wanted to retain that peace that I felt on holiday. I wanted to retain that sense of stillness, and I did a video about that, and from there ended up doing it every day. Please ignore my eyebrows on this. I had not learned what lighting does to my brows. They were completely invisible. Look. So yeah, I don't know how I've managed to look so much older in my first video compared to now, but there have been a lot of differences that I've seen over the year since I have started doing my videos. My first day out video was really awful. I didn't even have any music on it, just lots of sweeping shots of the countryside and the sound of children playing in the background. It was a gorgeous day out though. I'll have to go back and film again now that I've improved my technique a little bit, I think. So over the last year, you have taken a breath with me in all sorts of weathers. We've been out there in the snow, we've been out there in the rain, in the blazing sunshine, me deciding that it was either too hot or too cold to do it outside and starting to do it in my kitchen, in my living room. You've seen me in my dressing gown in the mornings, you've seen me looking glam in the mornings, you've seen me whispering at 5:30 in the morning so I didn't wake anyone else up. And you've seen me when I've rolled out of bed really late and not got round to doing my video until about 11 o'clock. We learned a lot of stuff together. I learned how to do some fancy plaits so that I could teach you that. We made a Christmas wreath together. That was painful actually, and then I lost most of the footage for it. It was awful. I have given you the tea about negative self-talk, reparenting yourself. We've had 100 different cuppers together, I am sure. I've even given you some of my questionable advice. And enjoy yourself with it. If he dies, he dies. And you can still hit me on Not Gonna Lie to see if there is any other things that you want me to answer. I'll do another advice video if I get enough, but I think maybe you guys saw enough with that last one, yeah? Because I haven't had any advice questions since. Maybe you want to send me one, just start it with advice so I know that's what it is, and I'll get to up at the link in the description or the comments or something like that. You have seen me ranting quite a lot at Christmas. See this? This is acceptable. It's September the 5th, right? This is not acceptable. This is not at all acceptable. Can't control how somebody else is going to respond to you saying no. But that's up to them. How they respond is up to them. Especially if, like I say, if they've been used to you saying yes to them a lot and then you start saying no, that's going to be an adjustment for them. But that is okay. They can learn to adjust. Humans are very adaptable. Accessibility stuff in my local shopping centre. Having gone round there with somebody that is struggling to walk at the moment, I've just realised how inaccessible it all is. It is awful. We went into the charity shop, which was in a separate building from the rest of the shopping centre. This pyramid building right here. And to get into there, you have to go down a considerable amount of steep steps anyway. It took my friend quite a while to get down there. And then when we get down there, we ask if there's a toilet. And the shop assistant said, yeah. Eventually we found the doors to the toilets hidden behind a freestanding poster. And every single toilet was out of order and locked up. And so that meant that my friend then had to climb up several sets of stairs, cross a busy road, go into the main centre, walk along the main centre, go up the escalator to get to the nearest toilet, and when we got there you still had 6 or 7 steps that you had to walk up to get to the toilet. You've even seen me puff and pant and die my way through a little at-home workout. Nearly there.
3, 2, 1. Take a rest. The next 60
See, I'm really
seconds.
unfit.
Quad stretch.
Oh, thank goodness. It's another standing still one now. Oh, thank goodness.
Three,
Fit person.
2, 1.
My shoulder recovery. I've talked to a couple of friends, talked to Barefoot Backpacker about accents. But Barefoot Backpacker here has a particular opinion about my accent. Don't you?
All I'm saying about your accent is that it sounds like you're from about 5 different places at once and you switch between them seamlessly.
Apparently, a lot of the places that my accent comes from are places that I've never actually been to.
Yeah, sometimes you sound like you come from Romford.
Romford. I don't think I've ever been to. I have been to Essex. Romford is in Essex, isn't it?
I mean, technically it's in the London Borough of Havering, but yes.
Okay. Technically, actually. Yes. And next week I'm going to be talking to my friend Miranda and we're going to have a really interesting chat about her new book. And we've been to loads of different places together. We've been to Greenwich University. We have been to London a couple of times. We've been to Marsden Vale Forest Centre. We've been to Stockwood Park. We've been to Stock Grove Country Park. And I'm sure we will do lots more country parks and other things in the future for days out as well. So, a year of doing that, I didn't think it would make any difference to my life whatsoever, but it really, really has. And I would thoroughly recommend it to anybody. This time last year, I was very, very camera shy. For a start, I would feel very awkward. I'd have to do everything in 400 takes. And now I'm just off the cuff and at you. You can just take me as you find me. My confidence has grown enough that I don't really care. But as well as my confidence growing and, you know, a bit of pushing through the imposter syndrome to make it happen as well, to get that content out there and keep going even when you've only got like 7 views on something and keep going. I'm proud of how much I've persisted with it. And I also think I would have really struggled a lot more with the shoulder injury that has been getting me down over the last year if I didn't have you guys to rant it out to as well. Absolutely love seeing your comments on my videos, telling me what you're grateful for, telling me all the good things that are happening in your life. I'm so unbelievably happy for people that I have never met. I don't even know what you look like. I'm so proud of your new jobs and your cool things that you're doing, your creative projects. You're all amazing. I love, love, love seeing all of your comments on there. 1 or 2 of them maybe are inside our head comments that we can just keep to ourselves, but most of the time I'm loving your comments. One of my favourites was when a writer that I really, really admire told me that they've been using my Take a Breath video to start their working day. I'm a little bit responsible for those stories now. I've decided you can't take that away from me. And overall, I feel like this year I have been the happiest that I have been for a really, really long time. And I'm pretty sure that that's also because of these videos. Because every day I know I need to do a video telling you something that I'm grateful for, that means my brain has started to notice all of the good things much more. Instead of focusing on everything that went wrong, my brain is constantly now looking for the thing that went right, the thing that made me happy, the thing that made me smile, the thing that I'm grateful for so that I can tell you guys. But that means that my brain is spending time processing those positive things instead of dwelling on those negative things. And I don't know, I think you guys might have really, really helped my general mental health. I don't think I have had a big depressive episode since I started doing these videos. Now, part of that will be that I have now a reason to put some war paint on, put some clothes on, proper clothes, and do something. And when I get into a depressive slump, that's the first thing that goes. I don't want to put proper clothes on. I don't want to do my hair. I don't want to do my makeup. I just want to sit in myself and do nothing. Having to do this or feeling that I have to do this because I've made a commitment to do this has meant that because I do that first thing in the morning, I've then got my whole day ahead of me where I'm ready to tackle it. I'm not sitting in my pajamas going, oh, I can't be bothered to start, because I've started. I'll say good morning to you guys. And that has made me feel so much happier, even though my stupid brain can't get the stupid endorphins from doing pole anymore because of my weak shoulder. I've still been able to find the things that make me happy, and that is 100% because of you guys. I did originally think that I was going to stop doing my daily gratitude after a year. 365 days of daily gratitude does sound about right, doesn't it? It feels story shaped, it feels circular, it feels like a full cycle of something. But I don't know, I think I'm going to carry on. Partly because, like I said, I feel so much happier now because of it, but partly also because a lot of you guys have been joining in. And what if you all forget to breathe? Or, you know, what if it's helping you to think about what you're grateful for, even if you're not commenting it? You know, you might be too shy to comment, that's okay. But if you're saying in your head what you're grateful for and taking that deep breath as well, it's going to be helping you out too, isn't it? So I think for now, I'm going to carry on. I do have some longer videos planned out as well. So I think I'll probably carry on with the Monday mornings too. Next week, I think I just mentioned, I am speaking to my friend Miranda, who is a fantastic writer of fiction, who I really enjoy her fiction work. Recently, she has written a self-help book. And I thought that because some of you guys are into the self-help, the self-care sort of stuff, you might be interested in hearing about it. Now, I was lucky enough to get an advance review copy of that. So I read it before it came out. Absolutely brilliant. Tried out some of the techniques. They're really, really good, especially for when you are spiraling in the moment and you can't seem to stop yourself on the negative thought train. It's got practical exercises in there that will just sort that right out for you. And so I had to have her on and have a talk about it. It isn't going to be the ideal kind of filming because we were doing it over a video call and then one side of it didn't record and it was a whole thing. But I've done my best with the editing on that one and we'll see what we can do with that. After that, I am off on my holidays, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to abandon you. I'm going to take you with me and we're going to do deep breaths on the beach, and I'm so looking forward to it. Lowestoft is maybe not a destination that you would usually associate with ritzy glitzy travel vlogs, but I'm going to try and make one anyway because it is the closest that I'm going to get to jet setting this year. And so I'm going to make the most of it. We're going to go extra. I'm going to do the whole experience. And so on the run up to that, I'm probably going to show you some stuff about self-care, how I prepare myself for a trip, because I do find traveling a little bit difficult being out of my routine, and so I like to ground myself with a nice self-care routine before I go. And then I will also do a packing video probably, because packing for a holiday in August in England is really, really hard. I'm going to need the sunscreen, the sun hats, the sundresses, the wellies, the raincoat, the umbrellas, and I've got to fit it all into a small bag because I've got a much littler car than I did the last time I went on holiday. I'm going to carry on every morning in your shorts, doing my great big deep breath, letting you know what I'm grateful for until I can't be bothered anymore, I guess. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I will also be here every Tuesday, assuming that I don't forget, actually, because I think I'm unlikely to kill Dave now. He has survived for, at time of filming, nearly 200 days and he's looking all right. And so we will keep doing the Terrarium Tuesday check-ins with Dave and see how he's getting on. I have forgotten that one once or twice, so I'll try not to do it again because it is a more popular one amongst you all. And then I might carry on with the Witchy Wednesday intuitive card readings as well. A few of you have said that you found them helpful. A couple of you have said that they resonate with you. If you're finding them helpful, then great. If they're coming up in your page, they're probably for you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I might be talking to more than one person on them. I never know. I will be here every Monday, 6 a.m. UK time, again, until I can't be bothered anymore. But before I go now, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for being here with me over this year. At risk of sounding like a horrible influencer type person, it has been an incredible journey with you, and I'm so glad that you've come along with me on it. And I can't wait to see where we're at next year. You have yourself a magical week.